We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Niners had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Here's Corral. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
On 1st and 10, Trask. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On play action, Trask letting one go deep for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Kyle Pitts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, 49ers 9.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the play fake, Corral. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
The solid stiff arm. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Here's Corral on first down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On second down, here's Corral. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. On third down, Corral. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Trask, complete to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And it's taken in at the 9. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Play action. Here's Corral. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Corral. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Trask throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Trask on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Trask. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they'll throw again. Here's Trask. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Second down, here's Davis Price. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Trask now looks to throw on first down. This is caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Now it's a bootleg with Trask. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Going for it, here's Davis Price. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. On now the Miami field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception. Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Second and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? Give to Davis Price up the middle here.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Trask. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is good. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw again on second down. Corral into the hands of London. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Corral yet again going to throw it. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Throwing. Trask.
This complete to Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Trask from the gun on 3rd down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 1st down, it's Corral.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
The 1st down throw here for Corral. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st down. Here's Corral with it. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track. Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
On 2nd and 10.
Trask. They'll set up the screen for Davis Price.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A 1st down throw for Trask. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40, the 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing again on second down. Corral. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Corral with it on first down. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw on second and 10. Corral. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Sliding down here. Good move by Corral. He's got the first down. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it. And this one's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Davis Price on 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there. The Dolphins have a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Davis Price gets this one out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Third and short yardage, Trask. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. First and 10, Trask. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the 49ers will take over here just shy of the 30. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. A full start backs him up 5, first and 15. Throwing here, Corral. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And some space here. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Corral with it, first down here. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Tackled by Jonathan Grenard. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Trask to throw it. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Slot man moves right. And they go play action. Here's Trask. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
An option give to Davis Price. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They fire this one quickly to Austin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll give this to Davis Price running right. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to pile that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Trask going to keep it himself, and he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least it appears that way, and he got it by maybe the length of a football. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On the handoff, Davis Price. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. And they'll try to throw now. Trask. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, here's Davis Price. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
First down, and they go right back to Davis Price. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Davis Price once more. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about it if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And his kick is good. He knocks through his third field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was